Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Joe Duenas again here with sjhexpert.com. You know, the number one question I get asked over and over again is, how is the foreclosure market, distress market, affecting the real estate sales value of my home here? Well, here in San Joaquin Hills, I think it's important before I answer that question is to give you a little snapshot of what's been happening here in the last 6 months or the first half of the year. Let's take a quick look here.
Quickly, what I'm going to show you is here in San Joaquin Hills, currently there are 15 homes for sale actively being marketed. Of those 15 currently being for sale, 5 of them fall into what we call the distress category. That's they're either an REO or a short sale, meaning real estate owned, it's been foreclosed on, or they're trying to sell the property for less than the amount owed on the home there. In addition, currently in escrow, there are 4 other homes that have been under contract. Buyer and seller have come to an agreement, and you can see of those 4 homes, all 4 of them were in the distress categories there. So I'll show you how competitive it is out there. In the last 6 months here of 2011, from January 1st to June 30th, there are 15 homes that currently closed escrow. Of those 15 that closed escrow, 7 fall into the distress category. So you can see how throughout the entire marketplace, not just here in San Joaquin Hills, 50% of the market does fall under that distress category, which is indicative to why it can no longer be ignored from the lending institution and all stakeholders involved. However, let's take right now here in San Joaquin Hills one of the highest sales in the last 6 years. Somerset Ridge Plan 4,000 square feet. It's spectacular views on Jessica Lane. About 9 homes up there with spectacular views. Pool, spa. It was absolutely a trophy property. Just closed escrow for $1,570,000. That is the highest sale in 6 years there, and you can see how this community still competes with the architecture of other sought-after communities in Laguna Niguel on the coast there. Let's take the other spectrum, though. Here there's a Glen Clove that just closed escrow of Plan 4, about 2,500 square foot, marble, granite, tile. It was spectacularly upgraded also. Fell into the short sale category, just closed escrow for $675,000. That is truly the one that quote-unquote got away. Well, one of the most interesting things here is, does that mean that the only option you have is to sell cheap? Absolutely not, but you can see why valuation has been so confusing throughout the marketplace here. Here's an example of a home, same identical home. One got appraised for $805,000. That same home, that same day, got appraised for $895,000. Who appraises it for $805,000, and how is this possible? Well, obviously the buyer who's going to buy the home, they have a current lender who's going to let them borrow the money. The buyers themselves, and then the people, the doomsgloomers we call them, they all think that $805,000 is the accurate appraisal, and the value, some even think less. But the same appraiser or a different appraiser say appraise it for $895,000. Well, that falls under a lender also, but this is the lender who's trying to do the short sale. He or she is the investor that has the current loans on them, let's say for $1 million. They're trying to sell it at a reduced valuation, and they've done their own analysis. Mind you, they all have the same information, but their conclusion has been that it's worth $895,000. Of course, the sellers feel it's worth that. Neighbors think it's even worth more. But you can see how the confusion is. Who is right? Well, in all fairness, both of them are right there.
Well, not to give you an answer like a politician, but both of those appraisals are right. It really depends who you need to appeal to in order to see what valuation you're looking for there. Now, what I mean for you homeowners here in San Joaquin Hills, whether you're trying to refinance, maybe you're trying to add the HELOC, expand that, maybe you're trying to sell the home and get as much money as possible there, what I would suggest first you do is to arm yourself with as much information about your home and about the community and the marketplace. At sjhexpert.com, for 10 years there, every single home that ever comes on the market, currently for sale, has sold, you have access in real time, just like the real estate professionals, to really see how it compares to yours. Or what I'd be more than happy to do is, if you want to get a very unedited, very accurate assessment of valuation for your home, just give us a call here, or you could add to our email list here, and we'd be more than happy to get back to you. Until next week, take care.